And here's Kathy Day.
How about that, Amanda? I went to the Bangor Public Library rally last week, and I was going to go by myself, and she messaged me on Facebook. She said, "Are you going to be going to that rally?" I said, "Sure." So she met me there, and we sat front row center. She said, "Are you going to speak?" I said, "I don't think so." I wasn't prepared. Next thing I know, she's organizing this crowd, and it's amazing. I'm really happy to see so many people here. Thank you again, Amanda. Yesterday, my son and I took a ride to Canada. What a great country that is. Just saying. They have signs up there that say, "Never 51. Never 51. We can't do that to Canada. They would never do it to us even if they had the power. But I'm here to talk about healthcare today. I'm a retired nurse and an old union organizer. And a patient safety activist. My work is all volunteer, so I survive on 3 modest federal checks every month. I feel personally and financially threatened every day since January 20th. My father died of a hospital-acquired MRSA infection in 2009. After he passed, I recruited Representative Adam Good, and a lot of you know Adam. He's a fantastic representative from Bangor, to help me get a Maine law passed for stricter rules to prevent MRSA infections. That led to my work with the state and federal health agencies, including the federal CDC. This old Millinocket gal, hang on, I've got to turn the page. Sorry about that. Found herself at the table with top CDC scientists, including Thomas Frieden, you all know who he is, head of the CDC at that time. As brilliant and important as they were willing to hear the voices of patients. Imagine that. And that is what my group and I brought to the discussion. I treasure those times, and I'm forever grateful that President Obama fought for and funded the important work that made healthcare safer and accessible for all of us. I've seen a lot in my 75 years, but I've never seen anything like the Make America Sick Again campaign by our new administration. Honor and respect for science have been replaced with ignorance and greed. I'm a firm believer in proven and established science around prevention and vaccines and cures. Whoop. That's all right, I can stand here, I think. That it makes our lives healthier and safer. They are the reason we can safely congregate here in this big, close crowd. You're just amazing, all of you. And we can actually breathe on each other now. After a recent pandemic that killed over 1 million people. That's an astounding number, And we all know why there were so many. In a little over 2 months, Trump and Doge have taken a chainsaw to our health and wellness agencies. Chainsaw cuts are notoriously hard to heal. That's coming from the old nurse in me. I used to work in the emergency room. The DHHS, AHRQ, FDA, NIH, CDC, and even VA health services are all cut. Top scientists with decades of experience and knowledge were dismissed. Drug and food safety is threatened. Established scientific documents have been removed from agency computers. Imagine this. Or altered to fit the Trump narrative. You know, they had to take out all that DEI stuff.
You tell him!
I'll tell him.
Yeah!
This is a threat to the old, young, sick, and poor. So essentially all of us. MAGA and MASA, my son said not to say that, like it sounds, cultists fail to understand that we humans are all made up of the same stuff and we all live in the same sphere. Imagine it. If you get cancer, you need the proven chemotherapy medicines and radiation and development of ongoing trials. If someone gets sick with a communicable disease, if not contained, it will spread to the people around them no matter what your political party is.
That's right.
Go figure.
Go figure.
It is already happening in some parts of our country. We have growing outbreaks of measles and associated deaths with that outbreak. Tuberculosis, bird flu, and right here in Penobscot County we have an outbreak of HIV/AIDS, which is extremely disturbing. More than 200 federal grants for research related to HIV and AIDS have been abruptly terminated in the past few weeks. We all know what that means. It's not discriminatory in any way. You can be an anti-vaxxer and a science denier, but no human of any party can defy sickness or death without safe and effective vaccines, medicines, and treatments, all from proven science. It is disturbing that some MAGA folks actually get vaccinated, but then they keep it a secret from the people close to them. Since when is it necessary to follow dangerous anti-science rhetoric to belong to a political party? 4 years ago, we barely went out of our houses. And when we did, we wore masks and we carried hand sanitizer. Experts guided us and taught us that we all had to do our own part. We're all part of society. It's called public health. I will never forget how liberating it was the day my husband Mike and I got our first vaccines.
Yes.
Now we have the biggest anti-vax, anti-science, dipshit. Thank you. I'm just going to tuck that right under here. Where did I? Oh yes, dipshit. Imaginable. I've lost my place. I'm sorry. Hang on, I'll find it in a minute. Yeah, dipshit. Okay. Oh wait, I know what it was next. His name. RFK Jr. is a danger to all of us. Anyone with a non-worm-infested brain knows that he cannot get us out of another pandemic with his down-home grandma remedies of castor oil, vitamin supplements, and good diet. And remember, remember his boss just 4 years ago, flanked by two horrified, they were extremely horrified doctors, Deborah Birx and Anthony Fauci, as he touted his moronic idea to drink Clorox to kill off the COVID virus. Remember that, everybody? Our genius president. That kind of batshit craziness was unimaginable before Trump. Here's just the short list of what this wrecking ball administration has done to our health and health safety services. This is from PBS March 27th, and it's probably more now. It's a breakdown of the cuts. 3,500 jobs at the FDA, which inspects and sets safety standards for our medications, medical devices, and foods. 2,400 jobs at the CDC, which monitors for infectious disease outbreaks and works with public health agencies nationwide. 1,200 jobs at the NIH, the world's leading public health research arm. 300 jobs at the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, which oversees the Affordable Care Act, Marketplace, Medicare, and Medicaid. And I understand the total goal for cuts. This is only halfway there. The total goal for cuts is 10,000 jobs. Make no mistake, Trump and his administration are destroying our country and our top health agencies. to enrich the rich. And unless he's stopped, he will make America sick again. Thank you.
And thank you, Kathy. I love a speech in which people cite their sources.